Hello guys, welcome to a brand new video on daily tutorials. In today's video, I'm going to teach you some easy steps on how you can sign up or register to the Payoneer website. Before we start the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more such useful tutorials. Without further ado, let's move on to the video. First of all, make sure that you're connected to the internet and open up a web browser. Now, once the web browser is open up on your screen, type in www.payoneer.com and hit enter. So after the home page of Payoneer opens up on your screen, on the top right corner of your screen you'll see this register button. Go ahead and click on it. Once you click on the register button, you'll be guided to another page. Now in this page you'll have to fill in some credentials. You'll have to choose the type of your business here. If you have a company, you'll have to choose this option. And if you are an individual person who wants to open up a Payoneer account, you'll have to choose this option. For this video, I'm going to show you the steps on how you can register as an individual. So once you choose this option, firstly fill in your first name, last name, email address here, re-enter your email address here, and then fill in your date of birth here. Once you fill in these details correctly, then click on this next button. After you click on the next button, you'll be guided to step 2 of the registration process. Now like in the first step, you'll have to again fill in these credentials. You'll have to choose your country here by clicking on this drag down option and then choosing the place where you reside from. You'll have to fill in your street and number here. You'll have to fill in more address details if you want here. You'll have to fill in your city or town here and then fill in your postal or zip code here. After you finish filling in all these details, fill in your mobile number here, and once you fill in your mobile number here, click on this send code option. Once you click on the send code option, a verification code will be sent to your mobile number, which you'll have to enter here, then click on this next button. If you don't know your zip code, you can just Google the place where you reside in and then fill in the zip code that appears on Google. After you complete the second step of the registration process, you'll be guided to the security details section of the process. Now in this step, you'll have to fill in details regarding your security. For example, you'll have to fill in your password here, you'll have to fill in the exact password here, you'll have to choose a security question and answer the security question here. Then you'll have to fill in your ID details here. So if you don't know your ID number, go ahead and check your citizenship, license or any other kind of identification that you hold. After you fill in the details, you'll have to fill in this code by exactly filling in the letters or numbers or whatever present in this picture. Keep in mind that these letters are case sensitive. After you fill in these details, you'll be guided to the final step of the registration process. Now in this step, you can choose the country that your bank is located in, you can choose the type of currency, and then you can fill in the bank details here. If you don't know your SWIFT or BIC code, go ahead on Google and type in the bank name and ask for the SWIFT code. Or you can just call your bank and ask them for your SWIFT code. After you finish filling all these details, click on both of these options and then click on this submit button. As you can see on my screen, the registration process is complete and a review is in process. Now in the next few days, Payoneer will review your registration details and then approve your Payoneer account.
Welcome to the part 2 of the video. In this part, I'm going to show you how you can open up a company or business account on Payoneer. So first of all, open up a web browser and then type in www.payoneer.com and hit enter. After the home page of Payoneer appears on your screen, on the top of your screen you'll see this menu. Now on this menu, just on the side of the sign in button, you'll see this register option. Go ahead and click on it. Once you click on the register button, you'll be guided to another page. Now on this page, you'll have to fill in some credentials. Now, as you saw on the first part of the video, if you want to open up an individual account, you can just simply click on this option, fill in these credentials and then click on this next button. But for this part, we'll have to click on this company option, which will show some more options to fill in credentials. Now you'll have to fill in your legal company name here. So let's say my legal company name is Iloj, and then fill in the registered legal entity of your business. So let's say it is a private corporation. And if you have a company website, then you can go ahead and paste the URL here. Now you'll have to fill in the first name of authorized representative here. So let's say it's John, and let's say the last name is Smith, and you'll have to fill in your email address here, re-enter your email address here, and then you'll have to fill in the authorized representative's date of birth here. To fill it in, click on this option, which will show you a calendar on your screen. Select the year that the representative was born on here, select the month that the representative was born on here, and select the day here. As you can see on my screen, once you fill in the required credentials, the next button will turn bright. After the next button turns bright, go ahead and click on it. Once you fill in all the credentials and once you click on the next button, you'll be guided to step 2 of the sign up process. On this page, you'll still have to fill in some credentials. So select your company's country here. Make sure that you select your company's country and not your country. So fill in the street and number here. So let's say the street is this. You can fill in more details, address details if you want. Fill in your city or town here. Fill in your postal or zip code here. If you don't know your postal or zip code, just go ahead and Google it and it will just appear on your screen. Now tick on this option, which will show more options on your screen. Now again, select your company's country here, fill in your street and number here. You can fill in more address details if you want. You can fill in your city and postal code here. Now select the code of your mobile phone number by clicking on this drag down arrow, which will give you some countries, and then fill in your correct phone number here, and then click on the send code option. After you click on the send code option, a verification code will be sent to your phone number. Fill in the exact code that is sent without any mistakes here, which will turn the next button bright. So click on it. After you click on next, you'll be further guided to another page. Now in this page, you'll have to fill in some more credentials. You can fill in your username here, which will already be filled in for you. You can fill in your new password here. Make sure that these requirements are met. After you fill in your password, choose a security question here. So let's say I want my security question to be what was your major during college, and the answer here. After you fill in these credentials, you can fill in your company registration number here, and then fill in this code exactly as it is here. Like this. If you can't seem to tell what the code is trying to tell you, click on this option, which will change the code for you, and you can fill it in like this, which will turn the next button bright, and you'll have to click on it. Once you click on the next button, you'll be guided to the final step of the registration process. So you can select your bank country here, you can select your currency here. So let's say I want it to be USD. Now you'll have to fill in your bank here. You'll have to fill in your account holder name here. You'll have to fill in your account number and SWIFT code here. If you don't know what your SWIFT code is, go ahead and Google your bank name alongside SWIFT on Google and you'll get your SWIFT code. After you fill in these credentials, click on these two options, which will turn the submit button bright, and then click on it. After you click on the submit button, your account will be sent for verification to the Payoneer database. In about 72 hours, Payoneer will verify your account if it's all legit, and you'll have a company or business Payoneer account on your hands. I hope this video helped you to open personal and business accounts on Payoneer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more such useful tutorials. Thank you for watching.